Right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Warren's Team Talk. And I'm back again now to do the Premier League Match Day Live. It's Match Day 12 of the FA Premier League, and there's already been loads of drama this afternoon in the lunchtime kickoff between Leicester and Chelsea, but we'll get to that in a minute. I just want to give you all a really, really big warm welcome. And thank you very much for coming back to my channel, Warren's Team Talk. I hope that you have a great afternoon with me or however long you stay. And I hope that you're fine and in good health and everything's fine for you wherever you are in the world and whatever time of day it is that you're watching. So I hope everything goes well for you and that you're having a great time today. So, today we've got let's have a look and see what games we've got on that are kicking off today at 3:00. Let's get the teams up and look at who's playing and who's not playing and all that sort of carry on, and also what happened in the lunchtime kickoff. Well, actually, let's start with that lunchtime kickoff. So I'm just going to get it up, people. Bear with me a second while I pull up the BBC website so that we can have a look at it, and we'll have a look and see what happened. So there we are, people. There it is. It was, in the end, it was Leicester City 0, Chelsea 3. And I was listening to a bit of it while I was getting ready for this broadcast. And it sounds like Chelsea absolutely destroyed them. I think I'm right in saying that Chelsea scored 3, but they had also had 4 goals disallowed for one reason or another. The 3 goals came from Rudiger in the 14th minute, Kante in the 28th minute, and Pulisic in the 71st minute, with assists by Chilwell, James, and Ziyech. So there you go. It sounds a bit of a crazy game, and Leicester suffer another home defeat after losing against Arsenal. So they're not going to be very happy about that. So, let's get rid of that, and let's go and have a look. Let's go around the grounds, and let's go around the grounds and look at the teams. But before we do that, let's see with these chats. So we've got Taib in. Solskjaer's classless head scratch, laugh out loud. Yeah, man, I thought you'd enjoy that one, mate. Just showing all the managers that are involved in today's 3:00 kickoffs. I thought that would be pretty cool. And Taib says, hi, Warren. Hi, mate. Nice to see you, Taib. Very happy that you're here. Thanks very much for coming in. So let's go around the grounds and check out what the team news is. So let's start with Newcastle against Brentford. Now, the big news from this one is that Eddie Howe isn't going to be there. Eddie Howe, unfortunately, bless him, has got he's contracted COVID, so he won't be at the game. His assistant is taking control for his first game. I mean, how's your luck, eh? It's just crazy, isn't it? So this is the Newcastle lineup that they've gone with. They've gone with a 3-4-3 formation, and that's the Newcastle team. So, yeah, make of that what you will, I guess. So that's the Newcastle team. And I noticed Joe Willock's got a start. So that'd be interesting to see how he does. And that's the Newcastle bench there. And yeah, it should be interesting. And then this is the Brentford team. They've matched Newcastle up. They're going for a 3-4-3 as well. And that's their starting 11. And that is their substitutes bench. So, and some more team news here. Defender Paul Dimmock, Newcastle's only confirmed absentee for Eddie Howe's first game in charge. Yeah, apart from that, though, the fact is that Eddie Howe won't be there because he's got COVID. So I'm sure he'll be in touch with the team by one means or another, relaying his instructions to them and whatnot. But it's not ideal, is it? He must be gutted, poor fella. But yeah, there you go. So, and Taib says Willock could get more starts under Eddie Howe. I reckon he will do, mate, as well. Because Eddie Howe, he likes to play on the front foot and what have you. So I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Willock does get more starts. And I wouldn't be surprised if he don't bang in a few goals as well. Because I like Joe Willock. I was gutted when we sold him during the summer. But there you go. So let's go to the next one. Let's see what the team news is with the next game. And Aston Villa against Brighton. Let's have a look, see what the team news is for this one. This, of course, is Steven Gerrard's first game in charge of Aston Villa. And this is the starting 11 he's gone for. He's gone for a 4-3-3. And he's gone for a 3-3-3. And what's going on here? Yeah, so, yeah, this is the... Yeah, this is the starting 11 he's gone for. Ollie Watkins up front and Buendia have got to start. McGinn's in there. So, yeah, it should be interesting, that one. And let's look at, see... Let's see who they've got on the bench. And this is their bench for today. And then Brighton, their opponents today, and they've gone for a 3-5-2. Graham Potter there, that's his side for today. Lamptey, Duncan, Duffy, Steele in goal, and then a midfield 5 there. Looks quite a strong side to me, to be honest. And then this is Brighton's substitute bench. Malpoi's on the bench. So, yeah, it looks could be an intriguing game, that one, I'm sure. So, let's move on to the next game. Let's see what the lineups are in the next game that we're covering today. So let's have a look at the Wolves West Ham information. So here we go. So hold on, let's get this right because it's a bit naff really. Right, there you go. That's better. So the Wolves have gone for a 3-4-2-1 formation, and that's their starting 11. Yeah, the Hwang he looks. I like him. He looks a good player to me, and yeah, they've been playing well of late. So this is going to be a really, really interesting game. I mean, they all look interesting games to me, to be quite frank. But this is Wolves' substitute bench, and then that's the West Ham starting 11. They've gone for a 4-2-3-1. And yeah, Mikel Antonio's made the team. He's been banging in a lot of goals of late. And we all saw how they demolished Liverpool last time out. So be interesting to see how they get on today, really. So let's see the next one. Let's see. And yeah, put your comment, put your predictions for the games this afternoon in the comments. That would be really interesting. And let's go Norwich. Let's go to Carrow Road and see what's going on there. So this is the Norwich starting lineup. Billy Gilmore's got to start. Well, that's good news. I rate Billy Gilmore. Max Aarons, Hanley. So yeah, that's interesting. So they've gone for 4-2-3-1, and that's the substitutes bench for Norwich. And then Southampton are going for a 4-4-2, and this is their lineup. And on the subs bench, we've got these guys, and Shay Adams is starting after his good performance in the week for Scotland. So yeah, that's Southampton and Norwich lineup. So there you go. Let's see. If there's any more. I think there is. I think there might be one more that we haven't done. Oh, yeah. Burnley against Crystal Palace. Let's check that out. Up to Turf Moor. And this is the Burnley lineup. They've gone for a 4-4-2. And the substitutes bench is that. And Cornet and Wood are starting up front for Burnley. And yeah, Tarkowski, he's a real hard so-and-so, that one. So yeah, this is going to be another really interesting game. It'll be interesting to see how Palace, if they're able to carry on with their recent good form. There's Gallagher's playing, Benteke, Zaha and Ayew. No place for Edouard today. It's interesting because I thought he'd been playing well of late, to be honest. But he's on the bench, Edouard. So yeah, maybe he thinks that Benteke and Ayew, maybe they've got a bit more physical presence because they're going to need it against Burnley, that's for sure, because Burnley are a very physical outfit. So yeah, so that's the starting 11s. Some more comments here from my friend Taib. And he's saying, Warren, you reckon Abu Dhabi would have been the ideal Vieira replacement had not been blighted by injuries? Mate, I thought when he played well, he was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I think he would have been an ideal Vieira replacement because he was big, he was imposing. His career for me got ruined in that horror tackle in that game at Sunderland in a midweek game, I think it was, and he got his ankle broken, and it was a horrific challenge. And I still reckon the guy did it deliberately. And if I'd had my way, the guy who made that tackle would have never played again. And then Thais put I don't know what you mean by that, Thai, but you're referring to Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to explain a bit more about that one, I'll be happy to comment on it, but I'm not really sure I know what you're talking about. So we've got 4 minutes away from kickoff, everyone. Hold on, I've just got a message on my phone. 2 seconds, please. Yeah, so it's one of my colleagues who's also got a YouTube channel. It's the Old School Gunner, by the way. He's just messaged me to let me know that he's going to let people know that I'm live. So I'm just going to say, it looks Old School Gunner is going to come and try and join us for the second half, so that'd be pretty cool. I'm just going to tell him that would be great. So what do you think about today's games, Ty? What do you think the scores will be? Right. I'm just going to do something so that I can see what is going on with this. Hold on. Sorry, Taib. Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I was just having a look to see what's going on. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I was just having a look to see what's going on. What the hell's going on here? I was just having a look to see what's going on. I was just having a look. That's better. We don't want me coming out in stereo. That's for sure, mate. Yeah. So, Taib, sorry, mate. I missed it in comment, Warren. Laugh out loud. Mate, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's really funny. Too many to predict, Warren. I will give it a miss this weekend, mate. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm just interested what people think, really. So, yeah, like I say, the games are going to be kicking off shortly. And it's going to be wild. I'm sure it is. And here's the Old School Gunner himself. All right, Wazza. He says, yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm good. That game, that lunchtime kickoff was a bit mad, wasn't it? That Leicester Chelsea game. Chelsea won 3-0, and apparently they had 4 goals disallowed. That's just crazy. And Adeyemi, so you think Palace will win? I think they will. I think that they will win just. It's going to be a tight game, be difficult game, but I think Palace will slightly edge it. And Old School Gunner says, Warren armed, dangerous. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Old School Gunner says, hi, Taib. And finally, we get some people in the chat laugh at that. Yeah, mate, I'm not the most popular guy on the planet, unfortunately. But never mind. The ones that come, I'm grateful for, and I love all of you. I think you're great, and all of you always make me laugh and you make me smile. So, as long as we're all right, that's all that matters. Chelsea are like a machine, says Old School Gunner. Yeah, they are. They're absolutely relentless. Adi Yemi, CPFC. You're a Palace fan, Adi Yemi. Yes, David, it's my name. I fucking love it. Oh, okay. Nice one, Old School. Let's put a laughing emoji. And Chelsea could drop off in January and get some poor results, says Taib. Mate, I bloody well hope so, because they just look a cut above, don't they, at the minute? Old School Gunner says hi, Adeyemi. Adeyemi, yes, I love Palace fans since 1999. Well, welcome. I don't know if you've been on one of my streams before or watched one of my videos before, but a big welcome to you, Adeyemi. Palace was one of my first ever away games watching Arsenal. I went with my mate and his mum in, I think it was the season before we signed Kenny Sansom, right? And Arsenal lost by 1-0. I can even remember the goal. It was an absolute madness. There was a corner, I think. The ball come across and the Palace player went down in the penalty area, and it was Dave Swindlers, that was right. And someone took a shot from outside the box and went shooting in like along the ground, hit Dave Swindlers in the head and ricocheted off his head and into the goal. Palace won 1-0. And Kenny Sansom was playing for Palace. So that shows you how long ago it was. I think it was 78, 79, something like that, which it's a bit embarrassing to admit because it shows you how old I am, really. And Old School Gunner says, go on, Vieira. Yeah. What do you think, Adeyemi, of Patrick Vieira? Are you pleased with him about what he's doing for Palace? I've been quite impressed with him, to be quite honest. Sound about right. Palace love getting penalties, especially since signing Balassi and having Zaha. Mate, so that's Zaha. He's a real tricky customer. He really is. And he always turns it on against Arsenal. I don't know what it is. I know he's an Arsenal fan. Maybe he's hoping that Arsenal will come and try and sign him or something. I don't know. And Taib says, Warren, do you remember Attilio Lombardo? Yes, mate, I do remember him. He was a nutter. A full-on nutter, but a fantastic player. He really was. He was the fella. He was an Italian fella, wasn't he? And he had a bald head. Let's see if we can get a picture of him up on the internet. Hold on just a sec. I'm going to see if I can find him. Attilio Lombardo. And he played at Crystal Palace, I believe. That's right. He has got a bald head. There's a picture of him there. I'm just going to bring it up. Right. Right, here we go. So I am. Where's my. Oh, it is. Hold on. So, what we're going to do, I've got a picture of Attilio Lombardo for you all. So, let's get it up. If you pardon the pun. There he is in all his glory, playing for Palace. I used to like that kit as well, that yellow and blue kit. That was pretty cool actually. So yeah, there he is, Attilio Lombardo, brilliant player, absolute top quality. So there you go. So God bloody hell, the comments are raining in. Sub to Warren's channel, Adeyemi. I don't know if he is. If anyone who's watching this and who hasn't subscribed to my channel already, please go and subscribe to my channel. Put a like on the video for me as well. That'd be brilliant. And make sure you share the content around. That'd be really helpful. And also do the same for the old school gunner. Mans does excellent content. He puts videos out almost on a daily basis, and you won't be disappointed by his work. Honestly, it's fantastic. And Adeyemi says, "I'm very pleased managed to get a playing style in 3 months, mate. It is incredible. It just shows you." To me, it just shows how mad this manager that Arsenal have got is. 2 years we've been waiting for him to sort us out with the playing style, and still not convinced we've got one. So yeah, I think he's doing a brilliant job, and I'm really happy for Palace that they've got him, because I think he's going to be a really good manager for you guys. Old School Gunner says Lombardo, the bald Italian genius. Yeah, it was called the Bald Eagle as well, I think. He was slippery, then pasta, slipperier than pasta in Rome. And Taib says, or even Tamura Ketsbaya. Yeah, that fella, Ketsbaya, I remember him scoring for Newcastle, running behind the goal and then kicking the advertising hoarding. Now, that fella was a real bloody head case. He really was. And slippier, says Old School. Old School Gunner says Ketsbaya had a real edge. He certainly say that, mate. I wouldn't want to disagree with him. Dave, he was another nutcase. Laugh out loud. And Tony Blackburn, Wells in the chat, and then he said Tony Blackburn again. Sorry, man. Afternoon, Warren. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Nice to see you. And I'm looking forward to plenty of fireworks, Tony, if you know what I mean, this afternoon. Afternoon, everyone, Tony says. Taib says, hi, Tony. Hi, Taib. And he's back on the bench after 5 months. Eze back on the bench after 5 months. Well, that's good news. Has he been? He's the one that was been out for an injury for a long time, isn't it? Reckon we'll beat Burnley. As long as you go up there with the right attitude and you're prepared to have a scrap with them, I think you'll be fine. Laugh out loud, Warren. Don't worry, mate. Been called Bakewell, Blackwall, and a few others, but others that can't be put up. Yeah, mate, I can imagine. And that's without all the stuff that Terry calls you as well, and he starts losing his temper. Norwich have equalised. Bloody hell, this score's gone already. Oh my God. No, we can't be having that. Hold on. So let's go and see what is going on with these games. So yes, so it's Norwich 1, Southampton 1. That's the only games in the so far. Let's check out that and see what's been happening. And look, as you can see, Pookie scored after 7 minutes and Shay Adams scored after 4 minutes. So, yeah, it's all happening at Carrow Road. Where is that thing? Because there's this thing you can put on here. Oh, okay. That's what I'm looking for. So, yeah, this will allow us to follow all the action as it happens. And, yeah, there you go. Look, this goal's flying in all over the shop now. So we need to get that firing. We need to get it. And yeah, Watford has scored. Let's get that up a bit. Where is it? Kiko Femina. Ismaili Sarr's weak penalty is saved by Kiko Femina. Follows up and lashes into the top corner. But was he inside the box? Ooh, maybe that goal's going to get ruled out. And then Newcastle have taken the lead against Brentford by the looks of it. And now it's 1-1. Oh, my God. Hang on. Ivan Toney. And so let's check that. I mean, this. Hey, up, people. Oh, my God. So there you go. So here we go. Look, it's Burnley 0, Crystal Palace 1. And yeah, I was just trying to see if I could get it to show the goal scorers, but no. So anyway, it's Burnley 0, Crystal Palace 1. Newcastle 1, Brentford 1. Norwich 1, Southampton 1. So there you go. We're up to date finally. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Tony, we'll have a bakewell tart with our tea. Laugh at that, says Taib. Mate, that's funny. And Tony Blackwell says, laugh out loud, Taib. And Tony said, Newcastle 1-0 up. Yeah. And yes, 1-0 Palace. Tony Blackfield, Watford's goal has been disallowed. Blimey. So I bet Ollie's relieved. Adeyemi says, come on, Palace. And Adeyemi says, yes. And Tony Blackpool, Brentford equaliser. Yeah, Ivan Toney grabbed that one. How did you get that page? What the page with the scores on it you're talking about, Adeyemi? If that's what you're talking about, it's on the BBC website. It's the bbc.co.uk/sport, and then you can shows you go to click on the football, and then if you click on scores and fixtures, it should bring you to this page where you can see what all the scores are. So yeah, that's what you need to do. And Old School Gunner says, "Show us young guns how you run business." Show us young guns how you run business, Warren. Mate, you've made me feel old, man. And then Taib says, Warren Bonfire is over and Dillwell is also over, and you still doing the fireworks, laugh out loud. Mate, that's the goal celebrations. Let me explain to you what that's all about. Years and years ago, I think it was when George Graham was at Arsenal, they were one of the first teams to have like this, like, scoreboard. It was like a huge video screen. I think it was just to the left of the clock end at Highbury, and it was called I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, it's this massive video screen. And every time a goal went in, they used to put goal. They used to do that thing like goal, and there was all these fireworks kicking off. And then remember, I used to have this Football Manager game, right? And every time your team scored a goal, they would play these fireworks, like. So that's what that's all about. It's just a throwback. It's a throwback because I'm an old git, and I thought it'd be quite funny. And Old School Gunners, take your channel to the next level, mate. I'm always trying to take my channel to the next level, Old School Gunner. Anyone's got any ideas but what I can do to get it banging, I gratefully receive them. And Old School Gunner says the team need a win. They do. They haven't won a game all season. And Stump Peg, I watched her the other day. Oh, that girl was gorgeous. And she said she was going through all the teams in the Premier League. Well, every single team except Arsenal didn't get mentioned. And what she was doing was talking about how likely they were to win a title. And she said, she got to Newcastle and says, look, guys, you know, to win a title, you need to actually go and win a game now again. And it's true. They haven't won a game all season. It's absolutely bonkers. But mind you, having said that, when the season started, I didn't think that Arsenal were going to win the game, but they have done, thankfully. So there you go. Adeyemi, you probably gathered I'm a big Arsenal fan. But I'm not confident this afternoon. I think we're going to get absolutely mullered against Liverpool, like we normally do when we go out there. Adeyemi says yes. Adeyemi says thanks, very helpful. Yeah, if you have any trouble with it, hold on, let me just put the link for it in the chat. Let me get it up. There you go. So that's the link for where I'm getting the scores from and whatnot. Tony Blackwell says, looks like we may be getting Lingard in January. He's even said he wants to come back. Could benefit us. Mate, that would be a fantastic signing for you, because I think you need another option up front and also a backup for Mikel Antonio. And Taib says, West Ham deserve a top 4 finish, in my opinion. They've been playing really well. Yeah, I'd like to see them get a top 4 finish. as well, and particularly because of the way that David Moyes got treated at Manchester United. I think he got used, if I'm completely honest, because after Ferguson left, they just wanted a quick stopgap until they could get a higher profile manager. I don't think they had any intention of keeping him there. I might be wrong, but we'll see. And Tony Blackwell says, cheers, Taib. The game against Wolves is pretty even at the moment. Are you watching it, Tony? And Taib says, no worries, Tony. I think Moyes has done a brilliant job. I 100% agree with it, Taib. That's the link I put in. And Tony Blackwell, I think he's silenced a lot of people, Taib. Yeah, I think so as well. He's done a really good job and he's shown what a really good manager he is, in my opinion. Especially the United lot laugh out loud, says Taib. Laugh out loud, exactly, Taib. Tony Blackwell says. Adeyemi, no, 1-1. Oh, no. Let's go and have a look at that. Hold on. Yeah, it's 1-1 at Burnley. And Mia scored in the 19th minute for Burnley. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, 1-1. It is at Turf Moor. So it's Burnley 1, Palace 1, Newcastle 1, Brentford 1, Norwich City 1, Southampton 1, and all the other games are 0-0 at present. So, yeah, it's turning out to be another mad weekend in the Premier League, that's for sure. Tony Blackwell says, agree, Warren, we need another attacking option. Yeah, and just so that players don't get burnt out, because I think what happened last year, in my opinion, is that you just run out of steam towards the end of the season. And I think if they can avoid that happening this year, it'd be really, really helpful. And Tony Blackwell says, yeah, I'm watching the game, Warren. And you reckon it's quite even, yeah? Taib said, I can't stand Burnley. Why can't they just get relegated? Laugh out loud. Because they got a bloody good manager and knows what he's doing, mate. That's the problem. And the McManus says, afternoon, Warren. Hope you're well, sir. Same to you, mate. Thanks for popping in and seeing us. Really grateful for you to come in. Thank you very much. I hope you're enjoying what's going on. Old school gunner, Fred at Man United, Premier League's worst player. I'm not sure about that. I think there's a certain individual at Arsenal that could, or maybe two at Arsenal who could vie for that title. A certain player from Switzerland and a certain Norwegian. Yeah. Taib says, hi, McManus. And Adeyemi should have held on for longer. Maybe you'll get another one. I mean, at least you're not letting in goals right near the end of the game like you did a few weeks ago. That's a good progression. At Taib was saying, hi, bud, how are you? And Tony Blackwell says, injury cost us Champions League last season. Rice, Bonner, and Antonio. Yeah, exactly. And that's sort of what happens, isn't it, when players start getting tired and, you know, you haven't got a big enough squad to cover those positions to give players a rest and whatnot. So yeah, Manners Sense says it's a pleasure, Warren. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Taib says, McManus, I'm good, bro. How are you? And Old School Gunner says, hi, McManus. And Big Up Yourself says, Old School. And Tony Blackwell's, don't forget to hit the like button, people. Give this channel the love and support. Warren deserves it. Thank you so much, Tony. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very, very much. Right, let's see what's going on in this football. Talking about Gerrard there. That's Matty Cash's header. And Jason Steele have brought applause from the technical error from Steven Gerrard. The new Aston Villa boss is yet to sit down. He either has his hands in his pockets or folded. His first instruction to Danny Ings came after less than 30 seconds. Yeah, maybe we've got another Windy Miller on our hands. Something's happening. Watford 0, Man United 0. Watford have looked good since that missed penalty times 2. Just the final ball has been missing for the hosts. Yeah, so it looks like the Red Devils might get stung by the Hornets, doesn't it? Yeah, it'll be interesting. That's for sure. And Old School Gunner says, Warren, I'll be joining Warren at 4 p.m. Yeah, Old School, I'm looking forward to you coming on, mate, for the second half. And McManus says, at Taiba saying, not great. My wallet's £90 lighter after doing the shopping. Oh, mate. You've been Christmas shopping. And my prediction for our collab, pain. Oh, dear. I hope it's not painful for you, mate. McManus, it happens, bro, all the time. Laugh out loud. The McManus Sense, at Old School Cunner, hello, sir, how are you? And then the McManus Sense at Taiba saying, yeah, always when I'm with the wife. Yeah, that's not a good idea, mate. Going shopping with the missus is not a good idea at all. Old School Gunners, I'm good, thanks. Breathing in Irish air after 6 months in South America, back in God's country. Yeah, like I said to you a few days ago, Old School, the air just smells differently in these islands. It really does. And Tony Blackwell says, look like the Banstas are live at 5:15 today. Is that right? Are they doing a watch along for the Arsenal-Liverpool game? And Taiva says, McManus, typical women, laugh out loud. Old School Gunner, Chelsea dropped Leicester like a bad habit. Mate, they destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. Puts Arsenal's 2-1 win up there in the shade somewhat, doesn't it? Solskjaer has been stung so many times and he still ain't sacked. Still ain't sacked, laugh out loud. Yeah, he is unbelievable. He's like the cat with 9 lives. And something's happening. Something's happening, everyone. Let's get over there and see what's going on. And Burnley have got another one. It's Burnley 2, Crystal Palace 1. And it's been scored by Wood after 27 minutes. So that's not good for my mate. Where is he? The Palace fan. Adeyemi, sorry, son. It's 2-1 to Burnley. That's not good news. So, yeah. Right. Okay. Watford 1-0 up. Is that right? Tony, what's going on, man? Let's get back and have another look. Watford 1, Manchester United 0. Oh, my word. Here we go. And the BBC says it's Watford 1, Man United 0, and it's been coming. So, well, let's check it out. Let's see what's happened there. So, Watford 1, Manchester United 0. And, yeah, King scored after 29 minutes. So, is this the last hurrah for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Is it the last hurrah? Does everyone think? If he loses this game, does everyone think he's going to be sacked? And there's another goal. There is another goal. And Brentford have gone 2-1 up. My word, it's a madhouse today. And the McManus sense, what do you think the chances? What do you think our chances are today, mate? Not great. we haven't got points of Liverpool at Anfield in the league since Mikel Arteta was playing. So that just shows you how long ago it was. Tony Blackwell's just been announced for, and so we'll see you there later. Yeah, I'll be there, mate. Don't worry about that. Old school gunner, Solskjaer's friends in the media, Gary Neville and deluded Rio Ferdinand. He does, doesn't he? And I would join now, but I'm having a cheeky tequila. Come on and have your tequila at the same time, mate. Don't worry about that. I ain't worried about that. Old school gunner, are you having an Irish bum batter for lunch, Friday? Any sharks laugh out loud. And Brentford 2-1 up. Newcastle's still slipping up. Yeah, exactly. They're not doing well. Brentford need a win badly. Lost 4 on the trot. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Their form of late hasn't been great, but they're playing Santa Claus Newcastle today, that's for sure. And Tony Blackwell says, agree, Taib. And the McManus says, really enjoying this stream, mate. Good, I'm glad you like it. I do it every single Saturday. Well, when there's league football. I didn't do it last week because of the international break. But anytime there's Premier League matches on, I do it. Wolves putting pressure on West Ham at the moment. Jimenez wasted a big chance just now. Yeah, that sounds interesting. And West Ham are holding out. That's good. it's good for the Hammers. Let's hope they can keep it going. No disrespect to the Wolves fans. There's any Wolves fans watching. Yeah. So, yeah, man of sense. Like I said, I do this every Saturday. I'm doing something with the FA Cup at the moment as well. So what I've done, I chose a team at random. Well, I got Excel to do it for me. It picked out a team at random from the teams that are left in the FA Cup, and it chose Bolton Wanderers for me. Believe it or not, I'm sure that you lot probably think I did it deliberately so that I could follow Stump Peg, but no, I got Bolton Wanderers, and then they played Stockport. So what I'm doing, I'm following the team all the way through the FA Cup until the final, and I'm going to continue following each team until either they get knocked out or till they actually win the tournament. So now I'm following Stockport County, and they're playing Rotherham on the 4th of December. So I'll be uploading streams about their progress through the FA Cup and doing a preview and reviews for their performance in the FA Cup. And that game the other night between Blackburn and Stockport was an absolute madness. 3-3 it was after extra full time, and then 5-3 after extra time. What a madness that was. And yeah, Warren does every week, even when there's international football. Warren, yeah, mate. Yeah, no. I'm glad you reminded me of that one, mate. Taib has saying, Warren, are you a tea man or a coffee man? I'm a 1 mug a day coffee man, mate, and I have that first thing in the morning with my breakfast. Then after that, I don't have anything because otherwise it just keeps me awake at night. I remember years ago, I went to the doctors complaining about the fact that I couldn't sleep at night. And he said to me, right, take me through what you do before you go to bed. So I started telling him about, there's a goal. There's a goal. It's a goal at Burnley, and it's gone to Palace. It's Burnley 2, Crystal Palace 2. So let's quickly go and check that out and see who got that goal for Palace. And it's Benteke. Benteke got the second Palace goal. So the goal scorers in that game so far, we had Benteke after 8 minutes, and then me drew Burnley level on the 19th minute, and then Burnley went 2-1 ahead in the 27th minute, and then Benteke has equalised on the 36th minute. So it looks really exciting game there at Turf Moor. So there you go. What a game. Yeah, it's been quite an afternoon yet again. So there we have it. Yeah, so I was saying I went to the doctor. I started telling him what I was doing before I went to sleep at night. And I was telling him, go and have a wash and brush my teeth and all the rest of it. And then I have a cup of coffee and put it by the side of my bed. And the doctor put his head in his hand, started shaking his head, going, no. And I said, what? He said, Warren, coffee is a stimulant. You can't be drinking coffee last thing at night. So I eased myself off it. First of all, I started with decaf coffee. Then I went off coffee completely for a while. But now, I just have one in the morning and that's it. What about you, sir? Tony Blackwell says, no, Taib, he's a Scotchman. He's cutting it down to 2 bottles. Yeah, 2 bottles in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. And Tony says, laugh out loud, Tony. Now, Tony, this is actually true. My dad's from Scotland, and when we were kids and we used to get a cold, he used to make us have a cup of coffee, and he put a little bit of scotch in the coffee. He reckoned it was to help us get over the cold. And there's been a goal at Newcastle. Yeah, he reckoned it was to help us get over the cold. Whether it actually did any good or not, but I don't know. But it is apparently supposed to have, well, so he reckons it had medicinal properties to it. Whether it's true or not, I'm not really sure. Aye. What's going on here? It looks like Joe Linton has scored the goal for Newcastle. Yeah, Joe Linton scored after 39 minutes. And Lascelles got the first goal for Newcastle in the 10th minute. And then Ivan Toney scored in the 11th minute. And Henry scored in the 31st minute. So, yeah, there you go. That's what's been going on that's what's been going on at St James's Park. It looks like it's quite an exciting game. I'm sure the Geordie Hordes will be happy with that. And Taiva says, laugh out loud, Tony. And Warren, change your channel name to Warren's Football Fireworks. Laugh out loud. Yeah, mate, it's definitely an idea. I'll definitely think about it. And the McManus sense, the week I put Zaha in my fantasy team, he gets booked and does nothing. Oh, mate, I'm sorry for you. It's always the way, isn't it? Tony Blackwell says Newcastle back in it, 2-2. Tony Blackwell, 2 laughing emojis. And Tony Blackwell says, your dad wasn't wrong, Warren. It's that special brown sugar helps keep the cold at bay. Yeah, man. Well, that's what he reckons. He reckons it had definite medicinal properties. I'm not convinced, to be quite honest, but there you go. Let's see if we can get this sorted out. So, yeah, it looks like Newcastle. There's a corner at Newcastle. It's 3 minutes before the second end of the first half now. Match stats. So possession-wise, Newcastle have had 55%. They've had 10 shots, 4 on target, and 5 corners. Brentford have had none. And there's 5 fouls for Newcastle and 4 for Brentford. So, yeah, it's looks like it's quite an exciting game there up on Tynecastle. So let's just refresh that. So let's quickly go through the scores. So it's Aston Villa 0, Brighton 0, Burnley 2, Palace 3 now. My word. We missed a goal there, and we can't have that. And let's just find out what's going on there at Turf Moor. So, yeah, this one was scored by Guahi for Brighton in the 42nd minute. So, yeah, it's been quite a half, really, hasn't it? Gee whiz, goals flying in all over the place. It's madness. So, there you go. Let's... And it's what, and it's another goal. Oh my word. This is crazy. Ismaili Sarr scored for Watford. It's now Watford 2, Manchester United 0. Surely, if they lose this game, it's going to be all over for Ollie. And even Tony has just cleared off the line to deny Newcastle. Oh my God. This is a madness. So there you go. So it's Watford 2, Manchester United 0. So let's see what the scores are now, because I'm losing track of what's going on here. So it's Villa 0, Brighton 0, Burnley 2, Crystal Palace 3, Newcastle United 2, Brentford 2, and Norwich 1, Southampton 1. Watford 2, Manchester United 0, and Wolves 0, West Ham 0. And the first half has come to an end at Wolves, and it's goalless. And the other games are very near to the end of the first half. So, yeah, so far we've had 5, 9, 10, 11, 13 goals in 1, 2, 3, 6 games. Gee whiz, that is a madness. It really is a madness. So what can you say about that, people? It's crazy. So what does everyone think about Ollie? If they lose this game, do you think he'll be sacked? If he is sacked, who do you think that they're going to bring in to replace him? That's what I want to know. Tony Blackwell. 2-0 Watford. Yeah, mate. I can't say I'm disappointed. Taib saying says, Warren, maybe on another stream you could give us your best 11 players, only consisting of Scottish and English players. Yeah, I'll be happy to do that. What, playing in the Premier League, or playing in the Scottish Premier League, or playing anywhere? What would you like? How would you like me to do it? And Taib says, Vieira has defo brought in a winning mentality to this Crystal Palace team. He has, mate. And they're doing really well, aren't they? He's really got them firing. Adiemi, sorry I had to leave the stream. It's all right, mate. Don't worry. It's fine. It's not a problem. Palace are winning, though. But what a game. Guayi getting his first goal. Yeah, it's good, man. And you must be absolutely over the moon. Come on, you Palace. Yeah, exactly. As a wise man once said, mate, where eagles dare. There you go. And Taib was saying, just your own team, Warren. Okay, I'll see if I can come up with something. So what's going on? Let's have a look, see if we can see what's happening now. So it's now half time at Villa. It's Aston Villa 0, Brighton 0. It's half time at Turf Moor, and it's Burnley 2, Crystal Palace 3. And then and Newcastle, they play 3 minutes of added time, and it's still Newcastle 2, Brentford 2. And Norwich, it's half time at Carrow Road, and it's Norwich City 1, Southampton 1. And Vicarage Road is now just turned to half time. They've just finished the first half. It's Watford 2, Manchester United 0. And yeah, all the games are at half time now. So yeah, they're all at half time. And it is Aston Villa 0, Brighton 0, Burnley 2, Crystal Palace 3, Newcastle United 2, Brentford 2, Norwich City 1, Southampton 1, Watford 2, Manchester United 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, West Ham United 0. So there you go. That's the halftime scores in the Premier League. So let's see. I'm going to see if I can get the other fixtures up. So in the Scottish Premiership, it's Dundee United 0, Aberdeen 0, Motherwell 1, Hearts 0, and St Mirren 0, Livingston 0. And then in the Championship, it's Bristol City 1, Blackburn Rovers 0, Sheffield United and Coventry do 0-0. Fulham 2, Barnsley 0, Huddersfield Town 1, West Bromwich Albion 0, Hull City 1, Birmingham City 0, Middlesbrough 1, Millwall 1, and Preston North End 1, Cardiff City 0, Reading 0, Nottingham Forest 1, Stoke 1, Peterborough United 0, Swansea 1, Blackpool 0. And the Women's Super League, it was Man City 5, Aston Villa 0. All the goals apparently came in the second half in that one. And no, I'm not going to read through all those. It's too many. So yeah, there we go. Let's see if I can get. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's better. That's what I wanted. Right, so we're all set for the second half when it kicks off in a minute. So, yeah, let's oh no. Right. So yeah, sorry about that, people. Computer crashed. So yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Yeah, so sorry about that. Oh God. Right. Okay. So normal service has been resumed. Um, Adeyemi says, "Come on, you Palace, just your own team, Warren." Yeah, read that. Right. Tony Blackwell says, "If Man U brings someone, I think it will be a short term, and next season go for Zidane. Other than that, Rodgers, especially the way Leicester are right now. Yeah, they're a mess, man. They got absolutely trashed. Chelsea scored 3 and had 4 disallowed, apparently. I mean, if those goals had been allowed, that would have been the 7-0 home defeat. It just makes you wonder what's going on at that club." And Taib says, "Do you think Ranieri will give Ollie a pizza just to cheer him up after the game?" Laugh out loud. Oh, God knows, mate. Who knows? Who knows? Taib says, "Tony, Rodgers lasts for at least 3 seasons, then his tactics just become stale." Laugh out loud. Yeah, probably. I remember Jack Charlton saying that at a club side, you could only ever stay at a club side for 8 years, and then you'd need a new directions and things would need to get freshened up. After that, otherwise it would just go downhill. Adeyemi says, "I'm looking forward to watching the Palace game in the morning, even if we throw it away." Mate, these games have been absolutely amazing. Like, it's just been crazy. It's like literally every couple of minutes, bang, it's a goal. Bang, it's a goal. It's like basketball or something like that. It's mad. And Tony says, "True, Ty. Seeing that today with Leicester, they looked shocking." Yeah, and that first 20 minutes against us a couple of weeks ago, they were terrible then as well. Taib says, "Tony, would you never have thought of this? Same Leicester team beat Chelsea in the FA Cup final. Laugh out loud." I know, Taib, just shows how quickly a team can change. You just, I don't get it. I don't, because Taib's 100% right. The two sides, they just look completely unrecognisable from each other. Yesterday, the cup final in May or whenever it was, and they won that game 1-0, and then now they get hammered like that at home against the same opposition. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. Exactly, Tony, says Taib. So, don't know. It's pretty crazy, really, isn't it? So, after what we've seen during the first half, what does everyone think about what's going to happen in the second half and how the games are going to finish up, and whether we're going to get any more fireworks in the second half? What do you think is going to happen, everyone? I'll be really interested to hear. And Tony, what was your take of the first half with the West Ham Wolves game? Yeah, and Tony, that's water, by the way, mate. It's Highland Spring water, and it is water inside the bottle as well. It ain't vodka. Just for if anyone's guessing or thinks otherwise. But the other thing I want to ask is how many times do you think that Terry is going to say the word foundations tonight in the stream? I reckon it'll be about 6 minimum. Really minimum. But we'll see. Yeah, I just had a notification come up on my phone from OneFootball and the OneFootball app, and it says it's been an absolute goal fest today in the Premier League, and that's right, it has been a goal fest. It's been mad. Every time I do one of these things, there's bloody goals flying in all over the shop. But I love it. It's brilliant. I love it. I really do. I think it's great. So, and the second half has probably started. So, let's hope that we haven't missed any goals. So let's close that one. There's too many windows open here. That probably didn't help. What happened earlier. Let's close that one. Close this one. That one. Right, that's better. That's more like it. A bit more manageable. Yeah, this fella, Chris Wise, he says, thankfully for Solskjaer, he's not working under Watford ownership. I'm not sure he'd be coming out for the second half if he was. That's probably true, you know. Something's happened already. My word, what's happened? Substitution. Joshua Sargent has come on for Todd Cantwell for Norwich. So, yeah. Tony Blackwell says foundation 7-8 times, process at least 4 times, and hold up. Hold up. 6,342,567 times. Yeah. Oh my God. And I wonder how many times they'll mention me tonight. Oh my goodness. No, I love it. No, he's hilarious. He really is. But listen, Tony, I personally, I think you deserve a medal. You and Diesel, you both deserve medals. Because how you are able to cope with him, I really don't know. It's just mad. Oh, and it's like the old school Gunners here. Hello, mate. How are you?
Oh, Warren, I'm very good, man. How are you? I'm very good.
Yeah, I'm good. We're just having a chat about the Claude and the Bansta's channel.
Okay.
Yeah. Ty says, how many times did Abel Xavier change his hairstyle? Love that. God. Do you remember him? Do you remember that? Was it Portugal he played for? And he used to have that mad white hair. Do you remember?
Once too many or once too little, I'd say.
Yeah. And Crystal Palace was 63% possession so far, looking good. This Adeyemi chap, he's a Palace fan, old school. If you work it out.
Palace are winning. Okay.
Yeah, they are. They're 3-2 up.
Yeah, I see that. I have the page open here. Ah, yeah, and United are losing. Jesus, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'll just respond to Tony Blackwell there. Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing all right. I'm breathing in some fresh air over in the Republic. You know what I mean?
Mm. So it's
Yeah,
good to
right.
see you back, mate. Definitely.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. I've been watching your live stream, seeing everybody interested in it. That's good. It's good that everyone is coming out and supporting you.
No, it is. I'm really happy about it, mate. I really am.
Yeah,
It's
good that
great.
people are supporting you. You know, they need to like the video and they need to sub to your channel. I hope at DME, if he has an account, he has sub to your channel already. Because if he hasn't, I ask myself, why not? Why not, my friend? Why not?
Right. Oh, decent effort from Daniel Podence. He's forces a smart save from Lucas Fabianski.
Okay, Newcastle need a win, man. Newcastle need to win this game that they're in.
Yeah.
Aston Villa 0, Brighton 0, Wolves 0, West Ham 0. There's a lot of games there without goals. Norwich need a win. Watford, Watford have this in the bag. I mean, look at the team they're up against. Jesus, training session. Palace, I'm happy for Patrick Vieira. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I am, mate, because I think he's doing a really good job.
He should manage Arsenal. Vieira should manage Arsenal.
Yeah.
He can't be worse than Arteta. He can't be worse than Mikel Arteta.
You got your potatoes. I love it. I love that bag of chick potatoes. I think it's wild. Is that Irish? That company?
Yeah, Irish.
Yeah, it's not Venezuelan thing.
Cheese and onion.
It's
as Irish as you, Warren.
So what's happening here? Newcastle 2, Brentford 2. Callum Wilson's got a yellow card. Oh, Callum Wilson is already in the book for a late tackle. Ooh, it looks like he might have been a bit lucky there. Emma Sanderson says Callum Wilson is already in the book for a late tackle on where's that gone? Yeah, for a late tackle on Pontius Janssen. He catches him with the studs, raids 2, perhaps a little lucky.
Martin Keown. Jesus, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still going, mate. He comes on Talk Sport quite a lot and talks absolute rubbish. What a job Ranieri is doing. As for United, their manager looks lost and needs a team to lead them out of this. Well,
do United have a manager? He's talking about Solskjaer. Okay. Yeah. I wonder who he's talking about there.
The team ain't going to be able to do it without direction from him.
Yeah. I agree.
So let's see what's going on here.
Oh. Yeah, I'm alive.
Adiyami says he's subbed. Good man, Adiyami. Welcome to the Warren's Team Talk family. Thank you very much for subbing, mate. I really appreciate that.
Up to my channel too, Old School Gunner.
Check out the Old School Gunner channel as well.
I already have 1,200 subscribers, but I could always do it one more victim. You know what I mean?
It's below me. He does brilliant content.
Mine is, in fairness, you know, my channel's all right. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I've got 1,200 subscribers, 1,200 victims. They can't be wrong. And they're all legit. I didn't pay for them. I didn't go over to Beijing, onto some Beijing website, and get a load of Chinese people to sub to my channel. They're actually real.
There you go.
If you want to know how I do it, go on my Instagram and DM me, and I will tell you how the old school Gunner hit 1,200 subscribers with a crap channel. Oh,
Exactly.
you're back in it.
You're back in it. Is he going to pull
fan
himself
favourite.
out of this?
He's a fan favourite, Van de Beek. Maybe he's going to save Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's job. A question from Taib: do I think Arteta will be exposed again? Excuse me, as an incompetent manager? I think he could be exposed as a lot of things. If I was the police, I would be investigating him. But yeah, let's not be too controversial here and get Warren banned off YouTube. But if I was the cops, I would be investigating Arteta on a number of things. I won't say any more than that about it, but like bad manager, incompetent, clueless. He makes a good cup of tea up in Manchester, so I heard at halftime. He's good at licking people's boots. He's good at cleaning the boots for the first team. As a manager, I don't know. He looks like a what's the word I would use to describe him? He looks like a Lego man with painted on hair. He walks around the training ground like he knows what's going on. I mean, it's like I said before. He's a yes man. Him and that clown Shaka. If any of them came up to me on the training ground and gave me advice, I'd laugh in their face. Imagine getting advice from the likes of Mikel Arteta and Granit Xhaka. 2-0 players, you know what I mean? And they're going to give you advice. They'll be giving the new players advice on how to play. Advice. If Zinedine Zidane comes up to me and gives me advice, I'd say, fair enough, Zinedine. You know what I mean? He had a career. But the likes of Mikel Arteta, he's going to give you advice on how to play football. Man, stick to what you're good at, Arteta. Making tea and cleaning the boots. You know what I mean? What a muppet. Yeah, put out the cones. Arteta giving the young players advice on how to score. He got a nosebleed if he crossed the halfway line. What is he talking about? Nothing, player. What a muppet. Anyway, let's hope United lose anyway, lads. I don't care if there's United fans watching this. I want them to lose. Oh, yeah. Time for a Christmas.
Yeah. So there's been a goal at Burnley. It's now Burnley 3, Crystal Palace 3. And there's another goal. Oh, my God. There you go. It's just like the first half. The second half is carrying on from where the first half left off.
Lads. I don't know where United back in it, but they've got a goal back. I still think Watford will see the game out. I still think Watford going to see the game out, maybe at a third. Oh, guys, say what you want, Warren, about these games. Arsenal have got a huge game coming up, Warren, in a little over an hour. I mean, if I was you, I'd be getting out the old, I don't know. It's going to be a serious game. Yeah. You need something.
Yeah, they do. Adeyemi says, no, 3-3. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Take up.
Tony Beckwell says, well done, Adeyemi. Dave says, can United get their beaks in front of? Taib, you're hilarious, man. You're so funny.
Taib is a funny guy. I mean, he learned from the best.
He hilarious.
He learned from the best. You know what I mean?
Doesn't play him all season, but Van de Beek comes the saviour, laugh out loud. Yeah, you just see it, can't you? He's gonna they're gonna score in a little while, you know, and it'll be 2-2, and they're gonna grab a winner in the last minute and save his job for him. Do you know what I mean? I can see it happening. It'll be just Ole Gunnar Solskjaer all over. Andrew Mitchell saying it as well. The irony is Donny van der Beek begins the comeback that buys Ollie more time. Yeah, something's happening. What's happening now? And it's a
I'll
substitution.
tell you what's happening. Warren. Let me check. Come on, Watford. That's what's happening.
1-0 Wolves. Oh dear. Tony, what's going on, man?
Wolves have scored. The Wolves have got the irons.
Yeah. They have. The Wolves.
It's 1-0 to Wolves, guys. 1-0 to Wolves. They're getting on top. The cream is rising to the surface.
They've got the hammer. They got the hammer in their teeth.
That goal was coming though. They were threatening. They were threatening in that game. Last.
58th minute.
Yeah, but they were threatening, Warren. They were threatening that goal for a long time. Yeah, they were looking dangerous, menacing.
Tiny
they have a team. I've seen them play a few weeks ago against Leeds. Where did you get that, Warren? From New Year's Eve or something?
It was getting a bit dire for West Ham.
Where did you get this goal celebration? Is that from New Year's Eve or what?
No, I made it in PowerPoint, and then I made a movie in what do you call it?
You're a man of many talents, Warren. A man of many talents.
I wish, mate. Yeah. I made the thing in PowerPoint. I then recorded it in Zoom, and then turned it into a little movie clip, and then I've got it in this in my StreamYard thing. So
okay.
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun, really. I was explaining because what it is, like back in the day at Arsenal in the 80s, we used to have that Jumbotron, I think it was called, big video screen. And whenever a goal went in, they used to have this like goal celebration come up on the screen that were like fireworks and whatnot. So I just thought it'd be funny to do something like that. And I also used to have this Football Manager game. And whenever the team scored a goal, like these fireworks would kick off on the game. It was just crazy.
It's it's good. Yeah, I like it. I hope you won't be playing it too much for Liverpool.
No, I'm not doing no watch along or anything with that. I'm going to be watching.
My prediction: Liverpool 4, Arsenal 1.
Is that your prediction?
Wow. I think they're going to bury us alive. That's my prediction. But we'll see. If goal there was one, and I think there was a goal. Let me check. I'm going live, guys.
Goal, but then
I can't see a change in the scores myself. It looks to be all the same.
I don't know why it's doing that. Every now and again they'll say goal, and then you look at it and there isn't a goal. So I don't know. No. I don't know what's going on.
No, that's it. Yeah, Watford is still winning.
Huh?
There's no change.
No
change. Weird. It is weird, isn't it? It's like the Twilight Zone. It's like Mikel Arteta's management style. Confusing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't know what's going on.
Wait to hear his excuse after the game today. He's going to blame the weather, or he's going to blame like the ladies of Liverpool. I don't know what. He's going to blame Concert Square. I can't wait to hear what his excuse is going to be. He's going to blame like the Merseyside. I don't know. Man, it's going to be the slaughter on the Mersey. I can see it.
So, Tony Blackwell says, deserved goal for Wolves. They've been all over us. And you were saying that in the first half, weren't you?
Keep positive, Tony. The game is not over by a long shot. You know what I mean? And in fairness, West Ham have had a very good season so far. They're well up there in the league. I mean, they're third place, right? Second, third. West Ham are well up there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be thrown in just
on comes Ollie Lucy for what are you? And Tony Blackwell says, all right, old school, don't rub it in.
I won't rub it in. I apologise. But yeah, that goal was coming. I mean, it was, my God, incredible move for the goal. It was like, you know what I mean? Mickey Thomas, it's up for grabs now. Wow, it was like, get in there. You know what? West Ham should do?
What do you think the starting 11 is going to be for Arsenal this afternoon?
Who's available? That's what I would ask. Who's actually available? I mean, the back. If the defense is available, if everyone's available, the back four picks itself. It's obviously Tierney, the footballer formerly known as Benjamin White, Gabriel, and Tomiyasu. The midfield, obviously Ramsdale is in goal. Needless to say, I wouldn't let the German anywhere near the goals. He doesn't know what's going on. He needs to have a bit of sauerkraut and sit back and relax. Give the German a bit of bratwurst and let Ramsdale be in goal. Like I said, the defence picks itself. Midfield, obviously the midfield would be Saka, Smith Rowe, Partey, and Lokonga, if Lokonga's fit. And the forwards, the forwards is very hard to call. I wouldn't play Pepe in a fit, obviously, because Pepe is rubbish. I would play Lacazette because Lacazette's been shown a lot of heart. But to be honest, the forwards to me is not the most important thing. The battle is going to be won in the midfield. They need to be ready for a real battle. And it's going to be a very hard game against Liverpool. The forwards aren't going to do anything for us, in my opinion, anyway. We might get a couple of goals from the midfield. Maybe we might get a Lacazette smash one in. I wouldn't put any faith in Aubameyang if he plays. I'm just being honest. But the battle is going to be won in the midfield, and I honestly think Liverpool are going to win anyway. That's my opinion. I think they're just too good for us, you know. So I don't think it matters who we play up front. It's who plays in the midfield and who plays in the defence. I think Ramsdale is going to keep the score respectable because he's a very good goalkeeper. But a moment of genius for Mo Salah, and that's it. You know what I mean? I'm in the show there now. I'm right up on the screen. I'll entertain you for a while, guys. But I mean, realistically, where do we see Arsenal finishing this season? You know what I mean? Now we're 5th. Realistically, where are we going to finish this season? Warren is doing a lot of jiggery pokery there over in Kent. He's moving things all over the place. Moving the goalpost, Warren. Stop moving the goalpost. Okay?
Yeah. So,
I don't like
here we go.
I don't like when people move the goalpost on me.
So, it's time.
It's time, guys. It's time.
And go, everyone. It's come at St James's Park, and it's Brentford 2. Newcastle 2, Brentford 3. And this goal has been scored. Let's see who scored it. And it's scored by Onyeka in the 61st minute. So it's now Newcastle United 2, Brentford 3. And, the new man in charge is not having a good day. He's at home with COVID. And, there's another goal. Well, where's it gone this time? Why do they keep doing that? It's not a goal. It's a substitution. What are they talking about?
Oh, you're confusing me now. You're confusing me, Warren. I'm easily confused.
Goal, and then it clears the screen and puts substitution. I reckon who's working the BBC website this afternoon's drunk.
I think they've had a couple of cheeky tequilas.
It's a mad.
A couple of cheeky tequilas.
Yeah, they've obviously had a few too many tequilas, mate.
A cheeky tequila, you know what I mean?
Yeah, cheeky tequila.
A couple of cheeky tequila down the old fox at home. You know what I mean?
So Tony Blackwell says Liverpool will be the big test for this young Arsenal team. Think they've got a hard game coming regardless of their run of form. I think so as well. Yeah. I think you look at the teams that Arsenal have played this year, First 3 games we played Brentford, Man City, and Chelsea. Other than that, since then we haven't really played anyone particularly difficult, except for Leicester. So, this is going to be a real tough one.
You're preaching to the converted, Tony, my friend. You're preaching to the converted. Myself and Warren, we see this as a very hard game for the club. We're not like those plastic fans, those Arteta fanboys that you keep hearing about, those Muppets. I don't know where they're living. These keyboard warriors. Me and Warren are old school. You know what I mean? And we always call it like we see it. Today is a massive test for Arsenal, and we're up against a superior team. They have a better team than us. It's as plain as that. Simple as that. So we're in for a really hard game against Liverpool. And if anybody watched our little stream yesterday, we are realists. This is going to be a very hard game. We're not these plastic Arteta fans that fancy Mikel Arteta and just look blindly into the abyss and can't see us losing the game. I think we're in for a real game, and it's if we can get anything out of the game, it's a bonus. If we can scrape a draw, and when I say scrape, I mean scrape. A moment of magic from Mo Salah, and that's it. You see what he did to Man United. Okay, they weren't going through their best run of form, but they absolutely annihilated Manchester United in the first 20 minutes. Absolutely destroyed them. They wiped them off.
To go with that formation. Right. 4 at the back. Right. Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Ben White, although I can't stand him. Benjamin. Yeah, and Tavares. And then in front of them, I'd have Cedric on the right-hand side. So like a defensive right-sided midfield player. And then Lokonga and Partey in the centre of the midfield. And then on the other side of the midfield, at left defensive midfield, I'd have Kieran Tierney, and then up front I would go with Aubameyang and what's the geezer's name? Lacazette. I would, because I just think they're going to come down the bloody wings at us, and we need 2 strong, we need to double up on both of them. So we need to make sure that they don't come down on midfield. And this formation I'm talking about, Mourinho did it when he went up there and beat Liverpool 2-0. When Steven Gerrard slipped over in the centre circle to win to Liverpool. So that's why I'm suggesting it. Because, I just think we need to be really defensively solid against them, because otherwise,
going to need a miracle, Warren.
Turned over.
It's going to need a miracle. Yeah, it's going to get messy.
Yeah, it could be.
Let's see.
Right.
Oh, United have got a red card. Red card for Man United.
Harry Maguire.
Manchester United are sent off.
Cheerio, Harry.
Harry Maguire has been sent off for Man United. They're up against it now. It's 2-1 to Watford. And Maguire has seen red. It's 10 against 11 out there. It's men against boys. Solskjaer is pulling out the last of his hair.
Harry Hill and his Belgian parade. Harry Hill.
Great game of football now, lads. You might as well play the goal thing, because that's like a goal for Watford.
That means he won't be playing for the game against Arsenal.
Yeah. Well, that'll probably strengthen United. That's going to strengthen them. That's going to make them stronger, because he's not going to be playing. You know what I mean? That's going to make United stronger because he's not playing. Anybody that comes in is going to do a better job than that clown.
All right.
Did you see him celebrating? Did you see him celebrating scoring the goal for England, like in the qualifier? I don't know what game that was. He scored 2 games. It's not your goal scorer. It's the top of the goal. It's defending.
Then looks like West Ham and Mr. Sitter. And bye-bye, Maguire. Don't use all the hot water. He's put a little red card in as well.
He's probably going to do a Chesney on it. He's probably going to go in there, smoke a cigarette in the showers, like Chesney, And then he's probably going to go out and beat someone up in a bar. Like, that's his normal thing, right? Where did he beat up that person in the bar?
Exactly,
Where was
mate.
he arrested? Where was that? Tenerife or Lanzarote or somewhere? Where was he when that happened? Anyway. Remember that? He was arrested in some, was it Lanzarote or Tenerife?
He was causing all sorts of trouble out in Spain somewhere.
Yeah, but when the cops came, he was like, you know what I mean? When the cops came, he was like shaking like a leaf. You know what I mean? He almost wet his pants when he was approached by the police. That's what I heard. He bottled it. You know what I mean? He went from this to that when the police approached him. You know what I mean? What I swear to God. I'd love it. Street fight with him. I'd welcome it. That would be some fun. You know what I mean? I'd make him wear an Arsenal jersey and walk through the town with it.
Sounds like Newcastle having a right go at Brentford here. Alan St. Maximin cuts it back from the left, deflects off Pontus Jansson and almost creeps over the line. So it looks like they've got a bit more fight about them.
Yeah, they'll definitely have to get a warning from the Saudi owners. Yeah, they could go missing. You know what I mean?
No way! Oh, I wish this person said in the comments of the BBC website, I wish when Maguire walked off, he held his hands to his ear. This is hilarious. Mate, this is becoming like a comedy show, this club. It really is. It's just ridiculous. Can you imagine what your mate Roy's going to say about this? Breaking, what's going on? There is no cupping of the ears this time. And that's Ian Dennis, the BBC Live senior football reporter. Said there's
Robertson is going to miss the game against Arsenal. Robertson is out for Liverpool.
Who is?
Robertson. He's not going to play.
No, he's injured. He got injured playing for Scotland. It looked quite nasty.
Yeah, he hasn't made it, guys. He hasn't made it.
I'm not surprised because I watched the Scotland game and he looked in a bad way when he come off. Tierney didn't last the whole game either. So
T for Tierney. He's been playing crap for Arsenal though. Tierney has been playing crap for Arsenal. Not bad for Scotland, but crap for Arsenal. I don't know what's going on with him.
It's a nightmare for what's that? Madness of the first half has drained away from this game as the Brentford fans sing Ivan Toney, he left because you're not very good. Apparently the Brentford fans are singing to the Newcastle fans, Ivan Toney, he left because you're not very good. True enough.
Poor old Newcastle, huh? Poor old Newcastle.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, they're in dire straits. I mean, they're second from bottom, you know? I mean,
yeah, they are. And they still haven't won a
game. They're going to be bottom soon. Man, let me check some of the scores there, see if we're missing anything. United are getting stuffed. Yeah. That's what's going on there.
It's Villa 0, Brighton 0.
I can't wait to hear.
Palace 3. Newcastle 2, Brentford 3. Norwich 1, Southampton 1. Watford 2, Manchester United 1. Wolves 1, West Ham 0. So all the managers got new jobs, doing well at the minute.
I can't wait to hear what Gary Neville says about this game at the end. I mean, you know, he's a complete Solskjaer fanboy. Gary Neville and Rio Ferdinand, you know what I mean? They're pure Muppets, by. The guys that talk the truth are Keane and the Ginger Nugget, Paul Scholes. The two of them are the guys that talk the truth, you know what I mean? The Ginger Nugget, Paul Scholes, scumbag of a player, but at least he tells things the way it is, I don't know. And Roy Keane. The two of them tell the truth about United. Whereas you've got the fanboys. You've got, what's that Muppet's name? Neville, Gary Neville, and that other clown, Rio, I had a career Ferdinand. You got the two of them kissing Solskjaer's ass. You know what I mean? At least Keane and Scholes, they tell it like it is. Atalanta. Remember the European game against Atalanta? They came back and they won that game. And people were like, oh my God, you know what I mean? They thought it was a miracle. They thought it was like, man, I swear to God. And what did Skool say? If they play like they did against Atalanta in the first half, if they play like that against Liverpool, it'll be 4-0 half time. That's exactly what it was.
Oh, here we go. There's been a goal.
Newcastle, put on the little goal thing there.
So, Alan St. Maximin has scored one. Exactly, old school. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
3-3. It's 3-3, guys. Go.
Yeah. We haven't had VAR come into it today.
They need a bit of VAR. What's Martin Keown saying about United? When it rains, it pours. Looking at Solskjaer, he almost has tears in his eyes. Yeah, of course. I mean, he's had he needs counselling, man. And I'm not making fun of people's mental health. But Solskjaer actually needs counselling. He needs counselling.
They should have got rid of him after that Liverpool game, and that was embarrassing. Imagine if we'd lost 5-0 at home to Tottenham. Jesus. It'd just be wild. Can you imagine our fans meltdown?
They didn't even offer a 10-year contract. It's crazy.
Do you think they can give him a new contract? Please.
Mikel Arteta.
No.
No, I think he'll be at the club. I think he'll be at the club.
Old school?
Never.
No, but seriously, because he's got a 2-3 year contract or something, hasn't he?
Let me check it out. Let me check it out on the old whoop-de-doo there. I'm just going to do something here now. I'm just going to try a bit of jiggery pokery. Arteta's contract. I think it's like I think they call it a floating contract. Arteta contract. Okay, I'm just looking it up there, guys. He has a contract until the summer of 2023. Yeah. Summer 2023. So another year and a half at least. Another year and a half.
Old school, there's possibly another goal. Let me just have a look.
Yeah, Norwich. 2-1 up.
Yeah. So Dean Smith masterclass as
Smithy.
There you go. Yeah, Norwich 2-1 up. 10 minutes left to play. And they're 2-1 up against Southampton.
Hey, Warren, United are sliding into the relegation zone. You see that? Wow, they're dropping like MC Hammer.
Yeah, thanks for
United are dropping like MC Hammer.
Done that yet. So, yeah, Hanley scored in the 79th minute for Norwich. So, yeah, that's looking interesting. Let's have a look at the table.
They're bottom of the table, Warren. They need 3 points. Desperate, man.
They're 6 points. Look
Norwich
at this.
Need the win.
Chelsea are 6 points clear at the top, right? Man City have yet to play. Liverpool, Arsenal have all yet to play. West Ham are third. If West Ham can get themselves back into this game and win it, they'll be 3 points behind Chelsea. But the way it is at the moment, they're 6 points behind. But United, where's United? They're 8th.
Eighth.
Yeah, on 17 points.
They're in a bit of trouble now. In fairness, the wheels have come off. I mean, Ole's at the wheel, but I mean, say what you want about it. I feel sorry for the Man United fans. I actually do.
If they lose the next game, and the teams below them are less than 3 points behind, win.
Yeah.
Conceivably, they could go down to. They could go down to about 14th.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Because Leicester are now 14th. Yeah. But
I actually feel sorry for Man United. I feel sorry for the Manchester United fans. And I can't think of a club that I hate more in my life than Manchester United. A club that I've hated all my life.
No, I'm
I
not
don't hate any
surprised.
club more than I hate United, but I actually feel sorry for Man United fans now because they're kind of in the same position as us. They have a former player. Okay, their former player was much better than ours, but we have a former player as coach. He's useless. He's a half-wit. They have a former player as coach. He's useless too. He's a half-wit too. And you want to think about us, big clubs like Arsenal and United, getting former players as coaches. They're not managers. They're not football managers. They're former players. So why the hell? And Arteta's not even an Arsenal legend. We should have given that job to Patrick Vieira when Vieira became available. He wanted to come to London. He wanted to coach in the Premier League. But of course, the Muppets at Arsenal, they stuck with that nobody Arteta. And look at United now. I feel sorry for their fans, to be honest. Because no matter what Oscar does, he doesn't get the bullet. I mean, look at Frank Lampard, Chelsea legend. Things weren't going well for Frank, and Frank is a Chelsea legend. He played fantastic for them in his career. You know what I mean? They were very successful. As soon as he didn't do the business, man, Lampard was gone. Out of there. Gone. And look at Chelsea now. It was the right decision. Chelsea have bottle. You know what I mean? Arsenal, United, they stick with these yes men. They stick with these castaways. You know what I mean? Managers that nobody wants. They're not managers. They're football players.
Yeah.
And Arteta was crap at Arsenal. Crap. Awful goddamn player. Don't get me started on that clown. And then he becomes manager.
See, the thing is, Ollie's more of a legend at United than he ever was, than Arteta ever was at Arsenal.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The European Cup final of '99, the goal he scored. You know what I mean? A brilliant player.
And it looks like there may be another goal. So,
the villains are taking the front. Yep.
Is that
the villains
confirmed?
have gone ahead.
Yeah.
Yep. Aston Villa. Ooh. Oi. That was a goal right at the end. That was a late goal. It's taken a while to upload here, but yeah, they've taken the front. United are still losing. United are still in trouble. Wolves are still winning. West Ham need to get something out of this now. They need to do the business.
Aston Villa 1, Brighton 0. Ollie Watkins, 83rd minute.
Aye, that's no surprise, huh? That's no surprise. United have 5 minutes to save themselves, or else they're going under. Yeah, Villa 1-0 up. Wow, there's been so few shots in that game. 5 shots per team.
Back to 0-0. What the hell's going on there?
Oh.
No, it's 1-0. Yeah, it is 1-0. Sorry.
Get the business.
Late score. So, where are we standing now? So it's Aston Villa 1, Brighton 0. Burnley 3, Crystal Palace 3. Newcastle United 3, Brentford 3. Norwich 2, Southampton 1. And Watford 2, Manchester United 1. And Wolves 1, West Ham 0. So let's look at the table. And there we have it. It's Chelsea top, as we said earlier. Man City second. West Ham in third. Liverpool fourth. Arsenal fifth. Wolves are in sixth. Brighton 7. United 8th. Palace 9th. Palace are only a point behind United now. Tottenham are in 10th. Everton are in 11th. But there's 3 points separating the team in 6th place and the team in 15th. So that's massive. No, sorry. And the team in 10th place, sorry. So down the bottom, you've got Newcastle, Norwich and Burnley in the bottom 3. Leeds, Aston Villa, and Watford. So Villa are fifth bottom now. But yeah, they need to start pulling themselves up the table. So Watford, it's important they for them that they win that game today.
They need to win, but they're going to win.
Yeah.
I mean, the easiest thing to do, Warren, when you're doing this at the moment, like just to give you a tip, whenever United play, they're going to lose. So you just say United are losing. You know, don't check the score. You just know they're going to be losing. It's easier.
It's mad, isn't it? It really is.
I tell you now, right? They are, I mean to say, and Van de Beek got the goal. What has he got to do to get a game, really? I mean, they weren't playing him a lot. They'll play Fred and they'll play Pogba. I tell you,
Arsenal, mate.
Jesus almighty. I mean, Solskjaer.
So Tony's saying he can't see West Ham getting anything from today. We're playing better the last 10 minutes, but Wolves are resilient. I'm telling you, Tony, that Wolves team, they're quality. They really are. They've been doing really well of late. They've had a really good run of form, but I'm surprised. I thought you would slightly edge that game today. But yeah, it's a bit of a shock for me, but it just shows you how well Wolves are playing. 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa.
Go and check that out.
It hasn't updated yet by me. I still have it at 1-0, but I trust Tony. He's got his finger on the pulse. Yeah, Brighton, Brighton were doing all right for a while. I know they're really struggling. It's a big win coming up here for Wolves if Wolves can win. And a good point for Newcastle. Anything is better than their feet. Palace, they'll be disappointed. They were going well. They'll be disappointed if they don't win. United, they want to hide into nothing. My God. I mean, Watford are a dangerous team. Let's be fair. Watford have a team, Warren. They're not a bad footballing team, Watford.
No, they're
not.
I
respect for them. They have a team, Warren. They have 11 players out there, man. They're good. I've seen them play. They're actually quite good, Watford. Underestimate them at your peril. You know what I mean?
Here we go. Look, the BBC are announcing it now. Villa 2, Brighton 0. Tyrone Mings.
The Minginator. He got destroyed against Arsenal. They wiped the floor with him. Oh yeah. I just got a lollipop here, don't worry about it.
I've got one in my drawer, but I forgot about it.
Stress release. This one's actually from this one's actually all the way from Venezuela.
Helps you concentration as well, mate. So yeah, here we go.
United are done, man.
Score. Villa 2, Brighton 0. Burnley 3, United Palace 3. Done, Newcastle 3, Brentford 3. Norwich 2, Southampton 1. Watford 2, Manchester United 1. And Wolves 1, West Ham 0. There you go. And there's only a couple minutes left for the game's finish. So
United throwing everything forward, Warren. United are throwing everything they have at Watford, but it's not enough. They just had a great chance there. Ronaldo got to the box. He pulled it back across the face of goal. It was just behind Van de Beek. Fernandes smashed it, but over the bar. They're throwing the kitchen sink at them now, but they're down to 10 men. Now Shaw has gone off. Shaw took the ball into the face. He blocked the shot. He took it full force into the face. Shaw has gone off and Dallo is on. But for me, that was their last chance. Ronaldo did well to get free. He pulled it across. Van de Beek couldn't capitalise. Fernandes hit it, but there was too many players in the way. He ballooned it over the bar. And you've got to get that one on target. You've got to get your head over the ball. You've got to get over the ball, you know. He put it over the bar. That was a good chance. Ronaldo, I think, would have put that away, but he was the one that set it up. It is what it is, you know. Fernandes, you have to aim that criticism at him, Warren. He's not scoring enough goals for the team, you know. Not by
Who's
far.
that, mate? Who?
Fernandes is not scoring enough goals for United, man. You have to level that criticism at him.
He's not been doing well at the moment.
No.
Right, so
That was a
the
real
team
chance.
is out.
They needed to get that.
The Arsenal starting 11 is out. So in goal is Ramsdale. And then right backs, Tomiyasu. Ben White and Gabriel as centre-backs. Tavares is left-back. And in midfield, he's gone with Partey, Sambi, Smith Rowe and Saka. And then Aubameyang and Lacazette are up front. Right? On the bench, he's got Leno, Cedric, Holding, Tierney, Maitland-Niles, Elneny, Odegaard, Pepe and Martinelli. Jesus. That bench is weak, man. So that's starting 11. What does everyone think about Arsenal starting 11? And it's 3-1 now for Watford.
Man United 1. Watford 3-1 up.
There we go. So
Watford 3-1 up, Warren.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Tony put that in the chat. So
Ole's at the wheel. Ole's at the wheel. Ole's at the wheel, guys. Ole's at the wheel.
Ollie's at the wheel. Yeah, so the third goal has come from João Pedro in the second minute of injury time at the end of the game. So let's put Watford 3-1 up, and surely now that's got to be it for Ollie. He's got to be done. I mean, how much longer are they going to put up with this at United? It's just unbelievable. It's going to, I'm telling you, that next home game for United is going to be kicking off big time.
Pedro with the ball, Pedro with the goal. Yo, Pedro. Incredible player.
On the BBC.
All over, it was all over 10 minutes ago. It was all over 10 minutes ago.
3-1, United. Well, Pedro, all over. I mean, for me, that says it all.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually thought he was going to come back to United and win the Premier League. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
I mean, serious. I'm not joking. I'm not picking on him.
Well,
he actually thought he was going to come back, just him, join this team of misfits, this team of underachievers, useless coach, and he actually was so deluded, he thought they were going to win the league. Crap coach, useless teammates. He actually thought they were going to win the league. Look at Chelsea. Look at City.
Yeah, it's finished at Carrow Road. It's Norwich 2, Southampton 1. And the other games are going to finish shortly. And we've got a couple of comments in the chats. Must be game over for Ollie unless he's still driving that bus. Mate, if I don't get rid of him now, they deserve everything they get. I'm sorry, but they do. Dean Smith and Norwich with a win. Yeah, man, that's good news for Norwich. My mate Mick, big up to yourself, Mick, if you're watching. Great win today, buddy. Just what the doctor ordered. Wolves 1, West Ham 0. Sorry, Tony. Looks like the Hammers lost. Right, I'm going to make a cup of Drown Me Sorries, laugh out loud. Great stream, Warren. We'll see you soon. Good to see you, old school. Thanks very much for coming on, Tony. And I'll see you on the Claude and the Bansters in about 20 minutes, I guess.
All the best, Tony.
Take care, mate. Thanks a lot. Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
4-1 Watford. Tatar, Ollie. Oh, my God. 4-1. Gee whiz. Blimey. So, Let's check that out. Oh my God, 4-1. Can you believe it, old school? It's mad. 4-1.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Literally,
I'm just
that's
shocked.
crazy talk, isn't it? I wonder what
I'm just
odds you
shocked.
would have had on that before the game started. Look, Watford 4, Man United 1. Emmanuel Dennis.
Oh, it was a great goal.
Just put O.
He didn't even look when he was hitting it. He didn't even have to look. He just put it in.
Huh?
The hair was like that. You know what I mean? He didn't even look when he hit it in. He just cracked it in. He didn't even look at the goal. Dennis didn't even look at the goal when he hit that one. Emmanuel Dennis. He did. I just saw it there. He didn't even look at the goal. He just cracked it in.
There's only one game still being played, and that's Watford one. So let's go through the other scores.
It could become 5. I think it could become 5. Go for 5.
Brighton 0. Burnley 3. Crystal Palace 3. Newcastle 3. Brentford 3. Norwich City 2. Southampton 1. And Wolves 1. West Ham 0. And it's still going on at Vicarage Road. There's still time for Watford to get another one. They like scoring goals right at the end of the game, don't they? They've got 3 against Everton and they've got 2 against United. So it's Watford 4, Man United 1. What's the odds on them getting another one?
10-1. I think it's going to end up 10-1.
Huh?
I think it's going to be 10. It looks like it could be 10-1. It's just my opinion. This is just water, but there we go.
Exactly, mate.
Oh, man. But seriously, it's been like that with them, though. When they concede 1, when they concede 2, suddenly they started conceding a lot. It's like, man. And the last couple of goals there, it was just like, I honestly don't know how to... It was coming, Warren. It was coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was. It was coming. Oh, there's another chat coming. And John French says, big up the old school gunner.
All right, John. How's life with John?
He's all right, mate. He's all right. So the games have all finished. So it's ended. Watford 4, Manchester United 1. Villa 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Burnley 3, Crystal Palace 3. Newcastle 3, Brentford 3. Norwich 2, Southampton 1. And what's the last one? The last but not least is Wolves 1, West Ham 0. So let's have a quick look at the table. There you go. Chelsea are top with 29 points. Man City, the game in hand, have got 23. West Ham are in third with 23 points. Liverpool are in fourth with 22. Arsenal are in fifth with 20. Wolves are in sixth with 19. Manchester United are seventh with 17. Brighton are eighth with 17. Palace, ninth with 16. And then the bottom 3 is Burnley with 9 points, Norwich with 8, and Newcastle with 6. And Newcastle still haven't won a game all season. So there you go. So that's it, guys.
Warren, man.
We've come to the end of the
show.
It is,
but I mean, you have to look at the Manchester United situation. I don't know what you guys out there think about this. I mean, Warren now wants to round it up, but let's just wrap it up with this. I mean, we could talk about it a while, but I mean, of all the teams in the so-called top 6, and I don't think Arsenal will stay in the top 6, I'll be honest, because Arteta is coach. But of all the teams, United are like a stone. I mean, and it's, it's going to be on the job.
If they don't do something about this Solskjaer situation, they're not even going to get top 6, let alone top 4. And
we are Arsenal fans, yeah.
If they don't do something about it, they deserve everything they get, because they've had ample opportunity to get rid of him. They should have got rid of him after the game against Liverpool, in my opinion.
I
You know,
really,
that performance was
I
shocking.
really, yeah. I really feel for Man United fans, to be honest. And to be honest, I feel for the Man United fans. And like I said, it's a club I've hated all my life with a passion. But I'm starting to feel for them now because it's like the performances, Warren. Have you seen some of their performances? I know you have. Watch this one tonight, yeah? Match of the day or whatever, yeah? Watch it on Match of the Day tonight. Watch this performance on Match of the Day. Watch the highlights. Warren, their link-up play, their passing is just shocking. I mean, I could cut the ball out. You could cut the ball out, probably. It's that bad. They're very open.
If I was a United fan, I'd be absolutely hopping because they've had Conte. He wanted to come there. He wanted to go to United. Then for me, there's no doubt about it. I don't think they'll get Zidane because I don't think Zidane wants to come to England. I don't think he likes
the way. Yeah,
no,
the way I see things anyway, like where do I start? I mean, yeah,
Wenger wanted him at Arsenal, didn't he? But he didn't want to come to play in the English Premier League, so I don't think he's going to want to come and manage it.
No, I don't think so. But
it sort of cuts the options down a little bit, really.
The thing for me, the thing for me with United, when they're not in possession, it's not that much of a threat. It's when they're in possession themselves. It's when they have the ball. They're very sloppy, Warren, in when they play the ball out. I mean, they're inviting on the trouble, you know. It's when they have possession, they lose it. Like against Liverpool, they did it constantly. Losing the ball very weakly. They get hit quickly in the final third, and it's good night, Vienna. Exactly what happened against Watford there. I mean, Watford went 2-1 up to 4-1 up. Leicester, same thing. They were 2-1 behind, they went 4-2 up. Liverpool could have really mangled them that day if they had wanted to. It could have been 9 or 10. But for the keeper and but for Claude holding back. It's when they have possession, man, and they lose the ball themselves sloppily, they get absolutely annihilated. That's their weakness.
Mate,
as a United fan, would be freaking.
I sent you a link earlier in the WhatsApp. All right.
Yeah, I saw
the Liverpool Arsenal game later. Mate, I'm gonna have to go. So I've got to get ready for the Arsenal match.
Yeah. Take it easy, guys. Get ready, Warren.
Thanks ever so much for coming on, mate. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you cut your fingernails, Warren. I hope you cut your fingernails because you're going to bite them off if you have it. Cut your fingernails, Warren, because you're going to start biting them.
No. Anyway, thanks ever so much for coming on, mate. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Take it easy, guys, and subscribe to Warren.
We'll have a
subscribe
chat soon.
To Warren's channel.
All right. We'll have a little chat tomorrow on WhatsApp about the game tonight.
Peace.
See you later. Thanks a lot, mate.
Peace.
Take care. All the best. Thanks
Adios.
a lot. Bye.